YouTube, what's happening? It is Thursday, September 19th, and we're going to talk some football here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a little easier than usual. So I'm going to talk about today's NFL game, which is New England and New York, as you can see, but I'm also going to throw in college as well. So, and this will cover the next 2 days. So there's one game today, South Alabama, App State, and there's also 3 college games tomorrow. So I'm going to put all of them together. So we have 5 total games to talk about. It'll be a pretty short video. We'll look at the props. We'll look at anything we can and see what we want to play. So drop a like and subscribe. I appreciate you being here. Let's go ahead and jump to the NFL game right now. Starting off with NFL, New England and New York. You can see it's on Prime, and let's pop over to the outlier so we can look at some odds real quick. We see that New York is favored by 6 with a 38.5 spread total. 260 on the money line. Looking at the actual stuff, we see there's a lot of red for New York. New York is 1-1. They beat, who did they beat last week? It was Tennessee, right? Tennessee 24-17. So before that, it was a loss to the Niners. So yeah, there you go. But you see a lot of red. The only thing that kind of throws me off is Jets' third down percent is 50%. Like, all right, that's interesting. But the defense isn't good either. So typically we see good defenses out of New York, but statistically this year, now there was 2 road games. I give them that. This is their first home game, but I just don't think the offense is that good. Aaron Rodgers can only do so much. And let's be honest, Aaron Rodgers is getting a little old. I mean, he's not the prime Aaron Rodgers he was, but he's still coming off the injury from last year. This is his 3rd game. We'll see how he does. But the defense isn't helping him out at all. So the main things I like here is New England is running the damn ball. That's what they do. They like to do that. So, and then they are going to run the ball and play low scoring games. So for me, under 38.5 is 100% going to be a play for me. I love that play. Jets by 6. I don't know how many teams should the Jets be favored by damn near a touchdown over. Carolina? Is that about it? At home against New England, this feels like a field goal type game. 18-21, that just feels in that nice little range right there. Maybe even less, 17-14. Hell, this could be 3-6 at halftime. So I think I like New England plus 6 and under 38.5 in this one based on all these numbers. We'll dig over to props too, just to pull up the props. We'll dig a little deeper and see just what we can find here. So looking at props, I like to do things like your rushing yards, passing yards, receiving yards, targets or receptions, and also touchdowns. I want to see who scored the touchdowns. So I only look at the overs because I don't want to be confused. I'll just make it easy. Outliers good, does what a lot of them do. They give you the color code. Red's bad, green good, basic stuff. So the main things I want to look at are, if we're trying to build like a little same game parlay, first thing I definitely want to look at is going to be, actually, let's take this off. We'll use one at a time. First off, we're going to go passing yards. Let's look at the 2 quarterbacks. Let's just see what we got. So passing yards, boom. Brissett's 164, Rodgers is 215. Ugh. I mean, we can dig deeper into them, but I'm not taking either one of these. I don't take many passing yards unless it's a QB that actually passes the ball often. So, and neither of these, yeah, your 2 games were just terrible. Like, come on, bro. 167 and 176. Are you going to pop off for 215 now against New England's defense? They are 27th when it comes to passing yards. Wow, that ain't good. No. Yeah, you're going away. Sorry, I can't do that. Jacoby, you can see what he has done. 2024, 121 and 149. Like, come on, guys. Will either of you hit 200 anytime soon? I don't think they will. I think this will be a low scoring, a lot of running, a lot of that. So I don't like that. So let's take Jacoby off. Next, let's look at the rushing yards. Let's look at the running backs, which is it not becoming more of a running league again? Weird things are happening. So I want rushing yards. Here we go. Let's see. Stevenson's number seems to be between 64 and 67. Those are the 2. Depends on where you get your numbers from. Everybody has different numbers. So, and Breece Hall is around 63, depending on where you get your numbers from. And Braylon Allen is going to be sneaky in a lot of plays. That might be a fun little pickup. 24.5 is the line. 23, 24. Hard Rock only lets me do 24, 25 or more. So I'm not going to take it for that. Stevenson's the guy, though, in New England, let's be honest. So I would probably take Stevenson over at least 50. Let's open him up. Let's look. How have you done? What have you done for me lately? 2024. You 120 and 81. Your number is only 64. Yeah, I think New England's going to keep running the ball. They know Jacoby can't pass that well, so they're going to keep Let's pound that rock away. So yeah, give me Stevenson. Hell, give me Stevenson over his number too, because New York's rush defense is 24th, allowing 155. Yeah, give me that. So that's Stevenson. Let me type this out. So Simpson over rushing, and we'll say what that 64.5. Yeah, and then that's one prop I like. Let's go. Let's look at Brees and let's look at Braylon. Let's look at both of them since we're already here. We'll take a look, a little gander at him if we will. We want Brees. We'll do his receiving first. Let's look this year. His receiving yards have been pretty decent. His rushing yards right here have been under the numbers. Combined might be a play. 93 and 114. Dude is a dual threat if I've ever seen one. So maybe his dual threat number might be the way to go. So if anything, I would probably take his receiving yards. Yeah, receiving yards over, what is it, 32 and a half? Yeah, I'd probably take his, yeah. So Hall over receiving yards 32.5. I like that one as well. And then let's pop over here to Braylon, see what he's got going on. Rushing, okay. Does he catch passes too? Yeah, he caught 23 yards and 9. Okay, so they're using both running backs the same way. Okay, makes sense. Got it. I see what the Jets are doing. Okay, so, and then Jacoby Brissett himself at 12 and a half rushing yards. How many did he have last week? Is he running the ball much? That's the question. Let's see what he did last or this season. 32 and 6. That's 6. I can't do that. So we're passing on that one. So let's go to receiving. So far we got Stevenson rushing and Hall receiving. So receiving yards. Let me take the other one off. Here we go. The main numbers: Gibson, Brees Hall, 31. Obviously, you can get 31 even better than 32. So I'll do that. I like 31 better. Let's do that. Bang. We'll take more time here because I can't play college props because Florida doesn't let me. So at offshore, it's just a pain to find. You can do it, but it's hard. I prefer to do props in NFL, so we'll spend a little more time here. What else we got? Let's go to Mario. Let's look at Gibson. Let's look at Hooper. Hooper's only 9.5. I don't really care about Hooper. Let's sort these with our line. That'd be a lot better. Yeah, Garrett Wilson. That's what I'm looking for. Let's start with that. Get rid of baseball. Go away, baseball. Garrett Wilson, receiving yards, 2024, 60 and 57. And his number, 66? No. No. New England's pass defense is 27th currently, but it's only 233. No. I need to see how many targets he's been getting. Look at his target. 11 to 6. His target got cut in half last time. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So Hunter Henry might be a play. Teams that run the ball love to throw their tight ends, and this is exactly what. Yeah, 109 receiving yards last time out, 18 before that, so 34 and a half. I think they're going to keep going back to him. So Henry over 34.5 receiving yards. Receiving, yeah, we'll do that. Henry for sure. I like that. Yeah, this makes, yeah. So 35 yards, yeah, you can get that for me, I'm pretty sure. So we'll do that one. Let's look at Lazard. Let's look at DeMario. Let's look at Mike Williams. We'll look at all three of these. That'll be it for this in the props probably. 2024 Lazard. Ugly. That's a hell no. 11 last time? Sorry, bro. Can't do it. Let's see. DeMario had what? 12 and 0. You got to show me you know how to play still before I can put my money on you. Can't do it. And let's look at old Mac Williams. Receiving yards, 2024, again, 0 and 19. Like, just, no. We know who's catching the ball for these teams. Yeah. Okay, that's all on receiving yards I like. Let's pop over to the actual anytime touchdowns. That's what I want to look at next. Tutties, who's been scoring the touchdowns? In last 5, Brees Hall is scored. Let's see, Stevenson has scored, and then we got a couple, Mr. Lazard, Williams, and Gibson, the only ones that even scored a touchdown in the last 5, which means they haven't scored this year. So Brees Hall has scored a touchdown every time he plays. He scored 1 in the last 2 games. That's good. He is the receiver and the running back. So Hall, anytime touchdown might be that's a pretty good play. I like that. I'm going to play that in a same game parlay today. I will play that. Let's look at Stevenson. You've also scored 2 touchdowns in your 2024 campaign. Makes sense. You get close enough. Jacoby's not going to run it in, so just give it to Stevenson, let him run it in. So Stevenson, anytime touchdown. Let's do it. I like it. What else we got? Lazard got one in week 1. Oh, he got 2 in week 1. Again, San Fran didn't have any this week. How many targets? Your targets got 9-4. Your target got cut in half too. Maybe, but I'm just 2-0. No. I'm waiting for Garrett Wilson to go off. You know he's going to catch one eventually, but I don't know if it's today. And then Mike Williams has not caught one this year. That was last year. So my 2 anytime touchdowns would just be Hall and Stevenson. Let's be honest. That's the 2. It makes sense. So put those. I would all go in a parlay. That's what I would do with these. Anything else we would want to look at? Oh, Gibson has not done anything in 4 games. So for anything else we want to do, passing yards, fantasy points. I don't do fantasy points overall. I think that's it on this one. So, all right. So for the game, just a recap. You have leaning New York on the plus. I like the under 38.5. I'm playing that for sure. I don't know if I'm playing New York. I probably will. New England. New England +6. I'll probably play that. I might see if it goes to +6.5. If I can find +7, beautiful. Definitely playing it. But 6 I'll take. And then we have those 5 props I just talked about. So that's enough NFL. Let's move on over to college. All right, let's pop over to college now. So we can see there's only one game tonight. It's South Alabama and App State. And then we have 3 tomorrow. And we have a couple good ones tomorrow. Obviously, we have Illinois and Nebraska, but that sneaky Stanford-Syracuse one, that's interesting too. I like that one. San Jose and Washington State, I mean, it's Friday night. Why not? It's football on TV. I will never. We just went through the dog days of summer in baseball. I know because I bet them every single day. You saw the videos, I'm sure. I will never complain about football on TV anytime, again, no matter who it is. So, all 3 games, they're fun. So if I'm picking, probably the game tonight's probably the chillest one, even though South Alabama did drop 87 damn points last week, which is going to absolutely skew the numbers. Speaking of numbers, let's look at them. So currently we have App at 7.5 on this one. We'll talk about the others in a minute. 62.5 is your total. Let's look over at the actually, let me readjust some screens real quick. There we go. Move college closer. I have a big screen and then 2 screens above it. That's why I'm always looking up. So just in case you're wondering. So college. There we go. And there we see we got Alabama, App State. Total 62.5. 7's a spread. Lots of green numbers for South Alabama, but that happens when you drop damn 87-10 over Northwestern State. I didn't know they were that bad, to be honest. I don't really dig deep into FCS teams because, I mean, why? You're going to get blown out, but blown out by that much? I mean, it's like they were trying to score 100. I think they were. So, and App State played ECU and they won by 2 in a great, thrilling game. So, but for the season so far, we can see the numbers. I mean, 48.3, 87 of those is in there. So, but you can see the numbers. The offense has been pretty decent. Even though they're 1-2, and App State, you can see what they've done. Their numbers are, one of those was a absolute beatdown by Clemson. So, but they are favored by 7 at home against them. So defense is just lacking because even though they won 87-10, the defense is just absolutely terrible. Let's be honest, it's just not good. So my initial lean, it's Thursday night. We got 2 teams with miserable looking defenses, is to take the over 62.5. It's like that number's, it's like the odds makers like, please take this number because 63 is a key number in football. That's literally 9 touchdowns. And 9 times 7 is 63. Boom, there you go. Simple. Hell, we might hit that by halftime with these defenses. Look at these numbers. But, I mean, they're both passing too. Their passing numbers are there. App State doesn't run the ball well. We see that. That might be a problem. But total yards, they're both getting their yards up. So that's, I'm all down for a high-paced run and gun shootout tonight. Let me get that 35-42 final. I will take that all day. I don't have a side in this one. I don't know who I even think will cover. I mean, because these numbers are skewed. Let's be honest. I mean, I go by numbers. The numbers are skewed. The data is a little off because we don't really know how good they actually are because Northwestern State is absolutely terrible. So they're for an FCS team, they are garbage. So they're the bottom of the ranks at FCS teams. So. But the defensive numbers don't lie. Defense can't stop nosebleeds, and that's what I like to see. So we're going to be rocking with that South Alabama app. We're going to take that over 62.5. That's just a good key number. You're a hook below the main number, which is 63. I like that. We'll rock with that. So South Alabama has LSU next week. App State has Liberty next week, so you can see what they have going on. Big game. Both of these are big games. I mean, South Alabama's going to get destroyed probably, but hey, App State is playing Liberty, and Liberty's trying to be the undefeated team because Liberty has the easiest schedule in the damn country. We know this. So, but yeah, that's next weekend. So give me the over 62.5. I saw other people online already taking the under. I see that, but I go based on statistics and eye tests and everything, and stats sometimes don't lie. Sometimes they do. So, over 62.5. Let's keep it rolling. This is, yeah, we ain't taking no breaks. We're going to roll right into the next one. Let's pop back over here to the old odds real quick. We got Stanford and Syracuse. We got 8.5 for Syracuse with a 56.5 on the total. Okay, cool. Pop back over here and open this up, and we're going to go Syracuse next. Bang, there it is. Syracuse has the powerful Holy Cross next week. Big game. Big look-ahead game for them. A little liquid caffeine right there. Stanford they both were off the bye last week, so they're both rested, both prepared. I don't know if they prepared that hard for each other, but Stanford's got a look-ahead game to Clemson. Let's be honest. But it is Stanford. It's weird. Bunch of nerds out there just nerding out playing football with a weird-looking tree mascot. It's okay. So yeah, you know they're looking ahead to Clemson a little bit. They have to be. So Syracuse is 2-0. I like their coach. I like what they're doing. They got Kyle McCord there. They're doing big things. I think Syracuse is slowly going to become a power. I love the hire of their coach. I love the hire. Stole him right from Georgia. Dude was a beast. Hell of a recruiter. Syracuse is going to cause some noise in whatever damn conference they're in a couple years. So numbers wise, passing is third, 15th. I like the numbers. Syracuse 8.5. I like it. 57.5. I don't really want the Syracuse defense is kind of concerning. I don't know if I like that. Stanford's defense is also 118 when it comes to passing yards allowed, and Syracuse is third in passing. So yeah, we're already leaning Syracuse. 2 is at Syracuse at home. 3, it's Friday, it's Friday in the damn dome. We know weird things happen in the dome that happen to benefit Syracuse. So I wouldn't be surprised if Syracuse won this game by 30 points. Easily could happen because Syracuse does weird things. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 6-point game in the fourth quarter. So, but based on the numbers, the offense is way better. Yeah, this one's going to be kind of simple. We're going to take Syracuse. We're going to take the orange over minus 8.5. Ooh, I try to find 7. I mean, good luck. Probably grab 8.5 before it goes to 10. Let's be honest. That thing's going to move to 10. But if it moves downward, please, I'll take that. Yeah, but 8.5 is such an ugly number in a spread. Yeah, that's ugly, but we'll still take it. Yeah, it's college football. We bet everything, baby. That's what we do around here. So, Syracuse, there you go. I don't see anything else really. I mean, Stanford's rush defense is pretty damn good, 64 yards, but Syracuse don't run the ball, so it ain't really a problem. So they can't stop the pass. So move on to game 3. Back to the schedule. Nope. Back to the odds. There we go. Next we got, we'll come back to the ranked matchup last. We'll do it last. Next, we'll do it now. What the hell? It doesn't matter. Nebraska 7.5 over Illinois. 42.5 is your total. Let's pop back over here. And let's bring up Nebraska. First off, it's in Nebraska. That place is going to be absolutely rocking because they have a number next to their name, and Illinois has a number next to their name, and they're a rivalry. The Bradnois, I don't know how you say it. That shit. Both the names on a jacket, shirt, whatever. I saw the meme. I can't remember what it is. But, I mean, this is a battle of mid. Let's just be honest. Yeah, they're both ranked, but come on. Look at all this orange. There's all this mustard on this screen. I mean, the offense is, yeah. So, the turnover margins are great, which means they have decent defense. Pass yards, points in the 30s. That's pretty decent. Can't complain about that. The offensive yards, lean Nebraska. Illinois just beat Central Michigan by 21. They covered if you took the line on Thursday at 18. If you took it Saturday morning, it was 21 and they pushed. So you either pushed or won this one if you took Illinois. Nebraska won 34-3 over Northern Iowa. I don't even know what the line was because it's FCS. I don't care. But Northern Iowa was one of those FCS ones you don't want to mess with too often because they tend to get you especially if the other team is an Iowa team. They know all about them quite well. I lead Nebraska at home. Illinois' defense is pretty decent, as you see. Total defense 274, but Nebraska's is even better. Their rush defense is better by 50 yards. Pass defense is only a little bit worse, but I don't know. I don't really trust Illinois' passing attack. I just don't. Points per game allowed, 8.7 versus 6.7. And this is Illinois' first road game too. So first road game for these kids. That's a fun one. I love this time of the year because you get home game, road game. Bam! All of a sudden you're in the middle of 100,000 screaming drunk idiots, and all of a sudden you can't hear nothing. It's madness. Love it. They break, they crack. You can see them fracture. So yeah, we're taking Nebraska. Trying to get 7. If I can't get 7, I'll end up taking. If it goes higher than 7.5, I'm passing. If I can get 7 by tomorrow in the game, I will go for it. This could move up to like 9 or 10 by the time the Friday bettors come in. So, if you think it's going to go up, grab it at 7.5. Hell, I don't know. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's move on to the last game. So back to the odds. We see the last one is San Jose, Washington State. Washington, WAZZU, 12.5, 56. Let's pop back over to the screen. What we got? Let's go over here, Washington State. There we go. We can see, yeah, they're showing 12.5. I'm seeing 12 right now. That's pretty good. Like that. 55.5 is the number. 56. ESPN. These numbers on this sheet come straight from ESPN because it just works better that way. Over here is where they give me the best odds. So it depends on what you're looking for. So, looking at this, San Jose beat Kennesaw 31-10 last week. They covered that pretty easily. Washington State beat Washington 24-19, which I had the plus on. That was beautiful. I didn't think they went out right, but hey, got the win. Cool. I picked the pluses in all the rivalry games because his rivalry games, you know how wild rivalry can be in college. So, all right, look at this. Let's see. Washington State's by 12. I already love it because look at that rushing. Look at that rushing yards per game, 58. But then I see this and it's like, ooh, Washington State's defense is just terrible, just ugly. Ooh. San Jose's pretty good, decent. So, but their yards aren't that good. So, San Jose's 3-0, sure. Who have they played to be 3-0? Let me look at that real quick. Let's go to the schedule. Let's pop over here and let's open them up. Let's take a little peek under the hood. Let's see who's done what. San Jose, you beat Sacramento State 42-24. You gave up 24 to Sac State. That's concerning. You beat Air Force 17-7. Okay, that's a good win. Congratulations. And you beat Kennesaw. Okay, what has Washington State done? You beat Portland 70-30. You gave up 30 to Portland, but yeah. Texas Tech, you beat 37-16. That's impressive. That's pretty damn impressive. And then you beat Washington in the Apple Cup. So yeah, I'm taking Washington State. I'm just gonna tell what it is. I'm taking Washington State at home, 12, 55.5. I'm not feeling, but I do like that Washington State WAZZU minus 12 because I can get that. Love that one. So because looking at the numbers, just look at them. Their passing yard's good. Their passing defense isn't, but I don't know if this is San Jose's by far their hardest game. Air Force was okay, but I mean, how good really is Air Force? If I look at Air Force, what's their record right now? Air Force is 1-1. They beat Merrimack 21-6. Then they lost to Baylor 31-3. Air Force isn't good this year, so yeah, I'm taking Washington State. The numbers are making sense to me. It all looks good. So yeah, let me get that. Let me get some WAZZU minus 12, and we'll call it a day right there. And that gives us 4 total plays. Love that overall for 4 college plays plus the NFL play. So drop in the comments what you're playing. Let me know if I've missed something or if you're taking a prop or you're taking something I didn't talk about. Let the others know. This is a team thing. Let us all share in the wealth of knowledge with each other. So drop them below. I appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe, check out Outlier because Outlier is awesome because you get to see everything here. Link in the description. Get you a free week. Absolutely worth it. So other than that, I appreciate you being here and we'll see you tomorrow. Friday, I will upload all the plays for Saturday. And Saturday, I'll upload all the Sunday plays for NFL. So there you go. There's your next few videos. See you later. Peace.